You know, the Palace lobby is just beautiful, but I think it needs more blue. Let's go backstage behind the blue, behind the makeup, and meet the members of Blue Man Group. These are them. Do you recognize them? I certainly don't. We've got Shane. How are you, Shane?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Welcome to Cleveland.
Oh, we're so happy to be here.
Russell.
Sir.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
And Chris.
Nice to meet you.
All right, guys, I just want to dive in here because saw the show. It's about the 6th time I personally have seen it. People say, so how do you describe Blue Man? And I'm like, you just got to see it. Would one of you describe Blue Man Group for all those watching right now?
He will. Give me the hard job. Well, the show centers around these 3 blue characters that are bald and blue. It's a show that we use comedy, music, the character, the Blue Man, of course, all different forms of media, video. The music is both kind of old and new. It's got this very kind of primitive tribal element to it, but it's very rock and roll, which makes perfect sense that we're in Cleveland. So it uses all of these things in an attempt to kind of make a connection with the audience. The Blue Man is kind of otherly. It's from a different place. So we're coming, and our goal is to kind of make a connection, figure some things out. And the comedy is very vaudevillian in nature. It's kind of got its roots in that style, but at the same time, we're kind of breaking new ground. So it's all of that together, and you have to see it.
I know you don't speak at all during the performance, but I would have said that it's a theatrical show and a concert which combines comedy, music, and technology to produce a totally unique form of entertainment.
I'd say you nailed it right on the head.
We take that with us when we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Where is that supposed to be?
Number one question, how long does it take you to get in the makeup and out of the makeup?
It takes about an hour to get ready. We have a great wardrobe team that helps us, but it's just a latex bald cap and makeup over top and various costume elements, kind of like Batman underneath the costume, and so it's pretty quick, yeah, and about half an hour to get out of it.
And speaking of Batman, truly, you all are like Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne, and Peter Parker, because
That's the 3 of us.
no one really
Clark.
knows your true identity. So you can walk down the street, people do not know you're Blue Man.
You're
It's
like
true.
Superman. You're like Peter Pan.
Fight later. Fight later.
Yeah.
Is
Chris,
it bad that I don't take offense
Chris,
to that?
do you like having do you like not having anyone know who you are?
Anonymity? Anonymity? Yeah, I love it. It's such a funny thing. Like, initially you get into this, I mean, as a kid I got into theater for like, show off or get in front of my friends and perform and just like, I was just an attention seeker. Funny thing is that now, like, it's such a benefit of this show. Literally, I did a show in Chicago, and there's this deep connection with these 4 ladies in the front row. I got out of makeup, crossed the street, I saw them again. We just spent 2 hours together. I smile at them as I pass the street, and they'll like pull their purses closer and like kind of like
Well, and
scurry
you
away.
bring up a good point, because the show, it's scripted, it follows a storyline, so to speak, but there's an awful lot of places for improv and audience interaction.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of a loose outline, and how we get from point A to point B varies, from night to night. The audience plays a huge role in that based on their energy and how many people are there and what's happening, and so it's always fresh, it's always different for us.
Well, Shane, Russell, Chris, continued success with the Blue Man. The sad part about all this is there's only 6 more performances here in Cleveland. 216-241-6000, or you can go to playhousesquare.org. But do not miss it. I've seen it, like I said, a number of times, and I really, truly believe this has been the best yet. It just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, we feel like this is one of the best productions Blue Man has ever created, so even if you've seen it before, come out and check it out again.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.